Hi everyone, welcome to the first day of our Charmed project, and what I'd like us to do by the end of today is really understand the project as a whole and complete this design brief. So I'd like you to open up both of these. 1, 2. Sometimes this comes up with a spot for tabs to look at. If that happens, I would minimize that. If you have 2 screens, then put them on separate screens. If not, do the whole split screen trick. So we can look at this pretty easily. So, all right. There's a video here in the website. We're going to go through that as a class where we're going to look at Etsy, and they're going to talk about all the different ways to make money with 3D printing. And one of them is to make customized name tags or backpack tags or luggage tags, right? People want things that are customized. They don't want just generic. So in this problem, our associate principal, who wasn't a former art teacher, and she likes to buy and make and sell things on Etsy, but now she's thinking, maybe I want to start 3D printing. So she wants to try this out, have customers tell them about their name, their job, their hobby, something like that, and then we could come up with a charm and 3D print it. So in order to see if this works, she's going to hire you to test it out, and to make it more fun, you're just making it for yourself, so you get to keep it at the end. So this is our design statement. Our company will design, sketch, and 3D print customizable charms for keychains, backpacks, and necklaces. If we look at the design brief, she's our client, our target customer, or consumer is just the general public. You will be the designer. This is a one-person job. You'll have an accountability friend to check in on you, but everyone's doing their own. Design statements right here. So this is our first real design brief, so it'll be fill in the blanks, and you could take the information right from there. Before I keep going into the criteria and constraints, here's our problem statement. There's nothing you need to put here. We have an opportunity to improve brand loyalty, and right here we have our 6 problems that we're going to look at. So I'm not going to read through all of it, but I'm going to go just quickly glance at the criteria and constraints. So here the criteria and constraints are broken up separately. Here I kind of mixed them. So you have to decide whether it's going to be a criteria or a constraint. So all filament will be either ABS or PLA filament, and you get to decide what you want to print it on, and you have to decide, is that a criteria or a constraint? And then we're going to go through to make things easier. We're going to make sure we print on separate layers. So really paying attention to when you design this. I don't want you to fill in the bat yellow and the background black. It will take forever. All our prints should be about 30 minutes or less. Nothing should be more than that based on the criteria and constraints I've given you. This is the third one, making sure we understand about the hole size and where it's located. The volume, I want to make sure we don't use more than a cubic inch. And this is our due dates. Paying attention to the Google Classroom, so I'm going to go back. And if you look at the Google Classroom, this is due on one I'm making the video December 11th. This one was also due on December 11th. This is one of the resources. Your design on the Fusion's due December 17th. Your 3D printing is due December 19th, and then your evaluation and presentation are due January 7th. As we keep going through, just understanding how everything works, this is going to be our first day, just like we talked about it, so make sure you go all the way through this. This is a great version, and I'll talk about the rest of this in more depth as we go. Really making sure that you sketch things out nicely, you design it using sketch dimensions, so everything is black, that you ready to make your 3D print. It could take multiple tries, so you're going to print. If you don't like it, fix it. If you don't like it again, fix it again until it's right. So here's some inspiration for you, and I hope this video really helps you understand this project as a whole, and most importantly, this design brief that you'll be turning in.